Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Houston Texans.
Chinese Bearbear to kick off for Houston.
Both teams still searching for that first win of the season. One of them is going to find it here as we're off in week 2. Johnson with a return here. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
First down 10 at their own 19-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Running right, it's Irving. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Kate, if that first play is any indicator, this offense is going to have one heck of a field day. I'm talking a big chunk of yards on the ground and some big-time confidence, too.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First down, and they go right back to him. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
36-yard line.
Four yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. It's being left side by Luka. And it doesn't get much, up to maybe their own 40. Kamari Lassiter getting up there to make the stop. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. Third and a lone yard coming up.
Regular. He's crazy. He's checking crazy. King. Hey, alert. Hey, alert. Watch.
Mayfield set to pass. And the Texans have an early opportunity after the interception on the game's first series. Well, what an exciting start to this game, Brock. Apologies to the former QB and you. It's not an opening drive touchdown, but an interception instead.
Yeah, exciting for one side. That would be the defense. Demoralizing for the other side as an offense. First salvo, listen, it goes to the defense. And now it really sets the stage for what I love and what you love, Kate. In this game of adjustments, in the game of back and forth, who's going to respond next?
Here we go. 18. That's right.
Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. He's got a gain of 6 there. Devontae David, like so many times in his career, making that tackle.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of ends.
It's Mixon on 2nd down. And that one doesn't get him much, even maybe a yard. It's 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
The Buccaneers add another DB. 3rd down coming up.
18. That's right.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10.
All right.
Now the first carry for Nick Chubb. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Offense to the line for second down. Off the play action. Here's Stroud. Headed out right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up third down.
That may not look like much, and on tomorrow's grade sheet, it'll just be an S for satisfactory. But that's a good decision. Know where to go with the ball, and don't put it in harm's way.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Over. 18.
Shotgun now for Stroud. And that finds him in the end zone for the Houston touchdown. The Texans pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Nico Collins with the touchdown. Bear connects on the extra point. And the Texans will jump out to a 7-0 lead. And we'll pause here for an injured Texans player. Looks like he's shaken up, and they'll get someone out there to look at him. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Johnson now on the return. Dukes out a one-stop. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First down 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Bucs to the line. First and 10. Baker now off the play fake. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long. And it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Mayfield now off the play action. Bails out of the pocket quick. And the coverage just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting it into practice right here. You don't see a throw you like, it's too tight a window. Don't risk yet another interception.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Baker now from the gun. That one's good to Godwin. It goes for a 38-yard pickup. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. First down, here's Baker. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one does not go far. It was the rookie from USC who got there for that tackle.
Brings up second down at the 38-yard line.
Second down now, 7 to go. Shotgun handoff to Irving. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
The Texans bringing out an extra DB. Third down coming up. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Got his man. It's on him. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. They give to Irving, left side. They're working a couple yards past the line. Aziz Al-Shire that time on the tackle.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. From the gun, Mayfield. Escapes out to the left. Looking middle, and Godwin's got it. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. When you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. 7-0 is our score. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. Ready to go with our second quarter. Buccaneers with the ball and a chance to score. So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They've jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. Off the play fake. Here's Mayfield. Buying some time right. He takes it himself. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Mayfield now from the gun. Catch made by Bucky Irving. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Third and short, Mayfield. Has it in close. And the stop is made after a gain of 6. That's going to make it 1st and goal.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Irving will not score. The defense holds and stops him short of that goal line.
Oh, so aggravatingly close to a safety on that one right there, Kate. Just a matter of a foot, and they could have had some points on the board defensively.
They're lining up on the doorstep. 2nd and goal from inside the 1. Mayfield keeps it himself. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Buccaneers start to fight back with their first points of this game. Baker Mayfield, the touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak.
Well, I don't think that defense was ready for that kind of push at the point of attack. I think they were thinking outside run, play action, but they get gutted, and they get gutted right up the middle.
That one right down the middle. And the Buccaneers tie this game 7-7.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here's Tremont Smith with the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Texans to the line, 1st and 10. Stroud off of play action. Complete out to the right side. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively. I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done?
All right. Let the hot.
From the gun, Stroud. Hits his tight end on a corner route. And he reaches the 35 before going out.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Fair catch the signal, and he brings it in at the 23.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Irving. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. They fake the handoff. Now it's Mayfield. Couldn't bring it in over the middle. Incomplete. This one intended for the running back. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Here's Baker to throw. Trying for Evans, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Derek Stingley Jr.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
First and 10 are under Nixon. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
We've hit the 2-minute warning now at NRG. The Texans with a chance to score and take a lead into the locker room. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
On the quick, right?
Stroud completes it quick. He's almost to the marker as his effort takes it to the 40, 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. On 3rd down, they'll go with Joe. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first, as they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. Well, apparently a little too long to run the field goal unit out. The offense staying put to go for it.
All right.
Running for it, Mixon. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run, in need of some attention. New set of downs for him at the 38.
All right. 18. South.
Stroud to throw on 1st down. Ooh, that one's nearly intercepted. The defense read that one perfectly. A poor choice to make that throw. 2nd down coming up.
Well, I can say this definitively. That is not the way you thank your defense for giving you the football. Don't follow that other quarterback steps and toss it right back to him. He got away with one.
All right, still 10 to go here after they almost had an interception on 1st down.
All right.
A They'll give to Mixon up the middle. And they get to him a good ways downfield from that line of scrimmage.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Offense set for a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Let's go. Hey.
They give inside to Chubb. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
From the 23. Truck pass brought in. And he's stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
3rd down, Mixon gets it. This is close, but does not get that first. They're going to be left with a 4th and short.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. It doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
33-yard attempt.
Up and good from Fairbairn. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Here's Smith on the return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
Smith on the return. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. They'll begin with a run by Mixon. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
4 brings up 2nd down.
1st down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. They go play action with Stroud. Avoids the sack. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's going to be taken down, but plenty of damage already done.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Staying between the tackles with Mixon. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
This game has evolved so much over the years, but there's just certain times, there's certain moments, some flashes of greatness like that you see Dick Butkus, that you see Jack Lambert, that you see Mike Singletary. These middle linebackers stuffing a run. This guy in particular, like the greats used to do.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. That's completed right side. And they're on him right away with that tackle. The stop comes at the 26-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. They'll give to Chubb, running left. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down.
Brought down back at the
Stay
31-yard
on
line.
schedule. SOS. We talk about it all the time offensively. You've got to stay on schedule, and a run like that puts you now so far behind the sticks. Going to take some superhuman effort now on second down.
2nd and 15. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Brings up
Kid, I don't know if I've ever told you, but my dad was a driver's ed teacher. And I could just hear him right now say, son, take this out of reverse and put it in drive, because this one's going nowhere right now. A drastic change on this play needed, and maybe a whole lot of luck to keep this series alive.
South. Here we go. 18. That's right.
On 3rd and long, it's Stroud. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And he's in! Touchdown, Houston! The Texans grow the lead coming out of halftime.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from the tight end, showing that he can stretch that field. With the route check, secure the catch, quickly become a runner, check, and finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
Point after, up and good by Fairbairn. And the Texans make it a 10-point ball game. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And no return here, and this is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Bucs to the line. 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Mayfield. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Throwing again is Baker. Dumps it off to his running back. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good enough for a Tampa 1st down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
First and 10 now from the 30. Baker now from the gun. Completed to his running back. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
Football on that 47-yard line. 1st down. Mayfield thrown out of the pistol. Has him on the quick hitter. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Baker throwing again. Got his target. It's Otten. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the 1st down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
Mayfield to throw again. Waited for a moment, but a great defensive play. Jar it loose, incomplete. hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. So that brings up second down. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Stick it in the air. Here's Mayfield. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. And we're going to have to pause here. An injured buck still out there and being looked at now. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. First throw for the backup now. Chased out to his right. They'll make a hit for it on the ground. And this one doesn't go far.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scrapes a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
On fourth down, the Buccaneers trying to put 3 on the board with Chase McLaughlin. It's from the right hash, 46 yards. The kick by McLaughlin is good. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead's 7.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lot. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Here's Smith on the return. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Texans to the line. First and 10. Stroud off the play fake. Fits it through the middle. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. They'll get 18 yards there. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Look the hot, look the hot.
Here's Chubb up the middle. And he started to get through the lane before it closed. 3 yards there. Tackle made by Kalijah Cansey. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's the Texans in possession of it, needing to preserve that lead over one final quarter. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Oh, ready. 18, okay.
Shotgun now for Stroud. Finds the in route complete. And he takes it past midfield and starts the drive into Buccaneers territory.
It's a gain of 4.
You know, quarterbacks aren't always the one dishing out punishment, but when they take it and they deliver a frozen rope, when they deliver a ball right on target just like that, and the respect factor grows 100-fold with your teammates.
And for the Buccaneers, it's a nickel look. 3rd down coming.
Here we go. Tony. 11.
On the gun, Stroud. Complete beyond the marker. And will not get any further, but plenty of progress already.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted him on the route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
All set up now for 1st and 10.
All right.
On the carry, here's Dameon Pierce. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
Good defensive tackles in this league, Kate. They can take up a couple blockers. Great defensive tackles where they stuff the stat sheet just like that, knocking that run backwards before it could get started.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
On the quick, right?
Right side, Nolan has it. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
You call that receiver screen, and every once in a while, that wide receiver, well, he's got to be his own blocker. He's got to make the first guy or two miss. That didn't happen. Play goes nowhere.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Now it's Stroud. Pass is caught at the 9. He's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal.
Where's the hot? 19 Texans.
From the red zone now. The throw is caught. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
8 yards to go as they get set on 2nd and goal.
All right.
Running with Mixon out of the gun. And he falls through the defense for a touchdown. The Texans go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Fairbairn now for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Texans double their lead to 14. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Here's Baker to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So it'll be 2nd down. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it.
Trying to find Mike Evans with that throw. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. From the gun, Mayfield. He's trying another one deep. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. And the Texans will take over as he records his first interception
most of the time, with the communication upstairs from the booth, Kate, down to the field, it starts to get just a little bit hot. These eyes in the sky, they got to help this quarterback try to see the field, because right now, with the third interception, man, he is killing his team.
Running
to start the drive and mix it. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Well, once we saw them on a collision course with one another, we know how inertia works. The bigger man, he wins.
It's mixed in on second down. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. To the air, Stroud. Jump pass brought in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Tampa spends its second timeout now. And with another one gone, they're going to have just one remaining this game. The Texans set to punt. And this will be his second effort of the contest.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Baker now off the play fake. Escapes the pocket. No one open, so he chucks this to another county.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Mayfield now from the gun. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Here's Baker. On the move, headed right. And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run. Offense in the hurry up here.
And the Buccaneer 1st down.
Irving on the inside give. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Looking quickly, trying to get set again.
Brings up 2nd and 11. At the 44.
Here's 2nd and 11. Trying for the deep ball. And it's picked off, but oh, yeah, pretty clear he was out of bounds, so no interception, incomplete.
Now, that's a nice job by the defense, Kate, to actually use the 12th defender, and that is the sideline. That throw didn't give the receiver enough real estate to establish possession, and the defense understanding how to use the boundary.
He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
All right, one more snap before the 2-minute warning. Desperation time here on 4th. takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston. Texans nearing their first win of the season. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Now they give to Mixon. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Four yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Here's a give to Chubb. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down.
Well, they were hoping to get outside and meet those guys at the 2nd level. Well, someone from the 2nd level came to beat him on his turf. And that meeting didn't go so well.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6.
Let the hot. On the quick, right? 118. South. 19 Texans. Hey, uno.
Stroud from the pistol. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And it's 4th down. Their punter making his way out now. Tommy Townsend will kick it away. And he drives it skyward, hoping to drop this near the goal line. Secures this at the 17. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Trying to push it deep downfield. Run down, and at the end he loses the football. It's not free. And the Texans grab it. And he's brought down. They're spotting this one right at the 20.
And this is why you never, ever give up on a play.
So we have a pause here inside 2 minutes. All reviews come from the booth, and they want to take one more look. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Baker now from the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and lead teams for field goals, you've got a great chance to win.
And that's a touchdown. Great catch there, and with almost no time left. Now, Brock, they're going to need a miracle, but it is still possible. If you're going to complete that one successfully, Brock, you need the perfect throw, just the right touch, and you also need a guy who can go up and get it just like that.
Yeah, need to be able to muscle somebody off the ball if you're not alone. And call me a little biased, but
He'll get into the end zone to make this a one-score game in the fourth quarter. Well, he just caught them the touchdown, Brock. Defense obviously aware of him as they line up for two. How did they lose him? How did they get it right back to him for the conversion?
because he's that good. In moments like this, Kate, it's not even about the play, it's about the player. And when you got a player of this caliber, you find every way to get it to him. And just because he scored the touchdown doesn't mean you don't go right back to that well. I love it.
And the Texans get on this kick, and that should do it for this game. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. No timeouts remaining here, partner, so they can just run out this clock. Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee. So it's a win for the Texans. This is the type of game